Hi, everyone.
Hi.
It's Katie.
She's gonna act excited, but I'm really tired.
And Nolan. Ryan just walked in. Ryan's about to wipe down the table for us. We're here to tell you about our day. So.
That's pretty much how our day went.
No. So, I'll tell how I woke up this morning. I got sick a few days ago with a cold, so I haven't been feeling too hot, but that's okay. So I woke up from that, and it was kind of a rough morning, but we got through it. We're doing good. How was your morning, Nolan?
I'm kidding mostly about the tired part. I actually feel pretty good. I mean, at this point, it's just kind of, you want to do it for the kids, and you want to keep pushing through. Yeah. And it's really fun to see, like, the kids start to get used to you and get to know you, and they really become more apt to actually doing stuff with you, not just kind of using you to do stuff.
Mm-hmm. And, like, I was kind of, like, foggy in the morning, but as soon as I stepped foot out of the van, it was like, that was all gone, because it was like, that's not what's important right now. Like, it's okay, like, so if I'm tired and don't feel too hot, like, I'm sure every single other person is, but we're not here to be tired, like, you know, just kind of, that doesn't matter in the moment, so I'm fine. We got up, ate breakfast. What did you have for breakfast?
I don't know if I ate breakfast. I think I had, like, a pretzel.
I didn't want to eat breakfast, but I had a piece of toast with peanut butter on it. That's fine. No, that's okay. Also, great eating. Love that.
Yeah, the dinners here are insanely good.
So good. We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
When we get through our timeline. Okay, so after breakfast, we got in the car.
You're going really scripted. Just say, like, what was the best part of your day?
Okay, let's see. I would say the best part of the day was, in the first, like, VBS that we did, my favorite part was there's this, like, really shy girl, and her name is Nadalia, I think. She's 4 years old, super shy, like, doesn't say a word, but during one of the songs of VBS, it was, like, you gotta, like, what's it called, like, do arm in arm and, like, circle, like, how...
Can you just describe
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Like that. And she was, like, so excited to, like, dance with me. So that moment was pretty sweet. That was pretty good. So I enjoyed that part. What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was also my scariest part, where Mojo pretty much called a hit job on me. Oh. So the kids were all wrestling with the leaders of it, Donna and Mike, their adopted son. The kids were all wrestling him, and then the kids all got off, and then Mojo told all the kids to come and get me, and it amounted to, if I did say, probably approximately, I would say 50 to 60 kids running after me, screaming madly, and it was absolutely terrifying, but also really fun, because, you know, they just wanted to play, and they caught me, they brutalized me, and it was fun because you got to see like all the kids were willing to adapt and kind of play with us, and so I don't think this was just a reflection on me. I think and that they were willing to play with me. I think this was more a reflection on our group and how our group has been. So I think also a big credit to our group is that I think everybody's been pretty open. If if I have to give one compliment to our group, I think that's it.
Yeah,
there's been a lot
of situations, moments.
A lot of people got sick.
That are like weren't expected, but God had a reason for that, and so we all just kind of jumped in and helped each other, and it worked out perfectly. And maybe not perfectly, but it worked out, and for the better, and just a good time. A few other members of our team kind of got like
really sick.
It was really hot today. Like it's okay. Like it's always.
It was like
hot.
A normal day. It was like a normal temperature for Marietta summer.
Yeah.
Plus 90% humidity.
Yeah. So it was just like overall kind of we weren't really prepared for like. I don't think we really knew what we had in store. So like water, like we kind of like didn't really drink as much water as we probably should have. But it was pretty hot. We were out in the sun all day. So a couple people kind of like started to feel that, and like that's okay. Like I felt it too. Like we all kind of were like that. So but in those situations, it was kind of like we kind of had to adapt, and it worked out. So.
Yeah, I think that was when you saw that. I think our group was at our best, probably today, because then you saw people go down when they were sick, but they were trying to get back, but they couldn't, and then you saw other people come around and try to help them do what they could, step into their place, and it was really cool. Like a motto we've had for this week is like Team Flexible. We kind of shortened it to Team Flex. Don't do that. But what's it called? No, I'm kidding. But yeah, and I think we've actually been really flexible because there's been today, like literally every single day's schedule has looked entirely different.
So like this.
And so
this craft got cut. Like.
What's it called? So we did
something else.
Okay, so a story I want to tell real quick is we decided they have bows and arrows here that like play. They stick to the board, and we thought it was gonna be great until we did it. So the kids came out and they saw bow and arrow, and I made the mistake of handing it to one, and they started pointing it at everybody else, and so you had to like kids were running in front of the target and like screaming like I want next, obviously in Romanian, so I couldn't understand it, so it was even more disorienting. It was like another scary part of the day, but that was yesterday. But it was also like, what's it called? Like, I haven't really gotten frustrated on that trip except for that because so many kids. But then when you look back on it, and I think Daniel he was my partner in doing this. I think we can both look back and say like it was just the kids wanting to play. Like it was like it's cool to see. And also I think maybe the coolest maybe not the coolest, but a pretty cool part of this trip has been watching the other members of the team being able to be around the kids, because then it's somewhat like that for yourself. And so when you're able to see how much fun the other leaders are having, how much fun the kids are having with the leaders, you know that you're actually making an impact, and it's validating to see that.
Like, it's like like pictures will come eventually, but like you walk into this room, or we drive up to this church, and just the amount of like joy and excitement that are on these kids' faces like is unreal. Like it, like literally is so inspiring to see like these like kids and families, and they just like honestly like they don't have that much, or like they don't like aren't considered successful in like our world, but like I personally have never even like reached the amount of like happiness that these kids have, like, and especially like just like,
there's a special camaraderie among them that I'm really jealous of. They take care of each other, like
unreal. Like I don't can't compare to anything I've ever witnessed. Today in our skit, it was we do skits every day, so in the skit, I drop a bunch of things. Like I'm like, oh, I can't hold this all by myself, and so I drop everything in my hands. Instantly, all the kids ran up and picked them all up for me. Even though it was part of a skit, they were helping me.
Yeah, that wasn't scripted.
And insane. And then another moment like that, we're teaching the kids English, and we had painted animals and foods and things on poster boards, and it was really hot, so someone was holding the poster board, and it kind of melted. A leader, one of us, was holding the poster board, and it kind of melted on their leg. One of the boys, Clow, I think his name is Clow, he literally stopped what he was doing, ran up and started wiping it off of their leg. Ripped plants up to wipe it off, and then was using his own shirt to get it off of us. The amount of selflessness that they have too is unheard of. It makes me speechless. It's just so cool to see that.
Yeah, I think we always look at it, I think a lot of times in where we come from, we look at people like this and we automatically think that they have a worse standard, that they're unhappy because they don't have as much. But it's almost different,
Opposite.
Jesus said, it's going to be harder for a rich man to enter heaven than it is for the camel to walk through the point of a needle. And I kind of see what he meant here, because they have little, but they learn to appreciate what they have, and they learn to appreciate each other, because that's all they have.
Yeah, that's all that really matters, in a sense.
Yeah, it's cool over here. I like it a lot. Obviously it's not as clean necessarily as an American city, but you can tell there might be a rigidness maybe to the culture, but there's it's a culture. There's a feel to it, and you can get that there's almost like a sense of oneness among people, and I think that's
especially in the culture within like the villages that we have traveled to.
Yeah, and like that's hard to find, like especially in high school. You're not gonna find a feeling of oneness, and you find that like especially like our translators. So what's it called? So the translators are actually really cool. They're our age, and we've been hanging out with them a lot. And it's like they're pretty much just like us, except they actually like they're friends. Like, well, okay, it's not that our group isn't friends or whatever. I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking like at high school how like from what I can tell, a lot maybe some of them might actually not hang out with each other at school, or they might not be around each other, but there's a uniting factor that they have, and just the fact that they're doing something for Jesus, and that's not something you see a lot. And it's really cool to being able to almost not necessarily decipher, but being able to observe it.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Yeah.
You got anything else?
No. Jinxed. No,
Under roof.
What?
I'm under a roof. Therefore, the jinx doesn't work.
Anyways, yes, we are day 3. It just ended, so we have 2 more days of VBS to go. And I'm excited.
That's insane. Only 2 more days.
It's like it's gone so fast already. Like just
these days are going now way faster. Now that we've actually like
gone into like the schedule.
What's it called? Like we're almost. It's almost like I feel like comfortable there. Like it's almost like.
I know.
Even though I know nothing about what their life is like or whatever,
but
I feel like I know something, and that makes it go fast.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's kind of going too fast. I just want to enjoy or be present in every moment that we still have.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It'll be exciting to see what happens with the rest of this trip, because tomorrow is pretty much like Mojo had told us that today is kind of like the tipping point of whether the rest of the week is going to go smoothly and whether the kids are really going to attach themselves, whether they're going to detach and separate themselves from us. And it was cool that they definitely clung to us, and that's cool because then if I'm guessing Mojo's right because he's been here before, that means that we're going to have a fun next 2 days.
Yeah.
So.
And a hard goodbye at the end of it.
Yeah.
Really hard. I just thought about that. I don't want to have to say see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow would be lying.
I don't want to have to not say see you tomorrow.
Like see you later or something like that.
See you. I don't know.
Who knows? You might come back.
Who knows? Yes. So that's it from us.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. I don't know.
Do we just end it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Peace out.